Yeah, and this bitch was like, I have a thyroid problem. Like, is that what you call gummy bears? Thyroid? Oh my god. Oh, we are filming anyway. Fat bitch. What's going on? Is she as fat as my cock? Good day, Insannies. It's me, your leader, Annie Letterman, the queen of receiving pictures of your peen. I'm here today, and we're bringing something back, and it is juicy. Hi. Wait, visible panty line. You guys get mad at that? I'm bringing juicy back, guys. Okay, I know you're upset. It's not the juicy with the fucking, it says juicy on the ass. Everyone chill, okay? I can only get what Macy's has, you know? I can only get what Macy's has. Now, does it match the tracksuit, the juicy tracksuit, that this may be the last purchase before they take my car? Before the bank comes and takes my car? I'm just kidding. I paid my car payments. Okay, we got one stuck in the chamber already. I got a new gun, bitches. I got a new fucking gun. Okay, good. It's really good. It's a really good gun. John Kroll sent this to me. Thank you, John. You sent me a lot of weapons. I appreciate it. The rest of you, what's up? What's up? To the guy that sent me some sort of Mandarin flashcards, I'm not going to learn your language so you can fucking try to molest me in fucking Asia, wherever Mandarin is. Is that Chinese? I mean, thank you for the present. That's such a weird fucking gift. Flashcards for another language.
Gift.
It's homework. You gave me homework, bro. Listen, I had Spanish class, okay? Anita. Okay? I was there. Fucking Spanish class. My name was Anita. I didn't do my homework. I never showed up at class. I made jokes. I remember asking Como se dice, that we were talking about our cars, and you were supposed to describe your car, and I was like, Como se dice dense, and everyone laughed. Guys, I've always had it. Let's be honest. I've always had it. What did I say in meditation class last night? Oh, I made everyone laugh before my breathwork class last night. Guys, look, I'm not counting and tallying all the times I make strangers laugh, but it is my job. And it is fun. It is fun. I've always had a little inappropriate mouth on me. I'm trying to think of I remember asking my chiropractor when I was 12. Do you guys ever do the muscle testing stuff where they have you like hold a jar and it says like rice or something or like milk, and then they see if your arm goes down, they push your arm, and if it goes down, you're allergic to rice or milk or whatever.
Is that an Asian thing?
No, it's maybe it is. It honestly might have started there, but my chiropractor had a ginger beard. He was like a skinny, like fit Louis. He's like one of those guys. Tell me if this makes sense. He looked like he would wear like turtlenecks with a blazer over them.
Oh yeah.
Do you know that type of body, like that type of ripped, like where it's like an older bald guy that like still runs marathons, like you'd see him at the YMCA too.
Like maybe a professor.
Maybe a professor, yeah. Like you're like, you work out a lot. Like you have a row machine in your basement. Like what else do you have down there? Bones of fucking women you killed. But so he was doing that to me when I was 12. I'm like, bro, you're just pushing harder. Like you just want an outcome, but it's like supposed to be that your body has a specific, like it knows it's whatever. I don't know. But it's a fucking piece of paper. It's not even rice in the thing. It's not even like my body's reacting to the thing. It's like, it's just a paper that says rice. And I had another doctor, dearly departed, Dr. Halber. Oh boy. He was a homeopathic doctor. My parents loved, they loved like homeopathic shit and, giving me to people that would molest me. It was so weird. They had some themes. They're very trusting. So they'd be like, any grown up that was like missing teeth that was like, let me hold your kid. My parents like, take her. Like, if no one else trusts you, we'll be the ones that trust you. But anyway, so they, so that he was doing the muscle testing thing. And I went, are you getting paid by the hour? Which is literally the most gangster thing to say at 12. Like to accuse the man of fucking just bullshitting me. And he was upset, but you know, I went there all the time and he liked me anyway. My mom, like they did not raise us to like watch our mouths, which is great. It's great because I'm not mad at I talk shit to my parents a little bit here. I'm not mad at one thing they've done. I like who I am, and I'm working on becoming better, and I'm fucking very excited. I think they gave me a good base of being crazy and nonsensy, but I was brought up Quaker, so I learned like to be good and cool and chill with people and kind. So it's a good base. I'm wild but nice. So it's a good base to work on. But anyway, so fuck, I also have ADD though. Oh, what was I talking about? Gangster. Oh, all the times my mom would get okay, so because my mom like my mom's like okay, I think about do you ever think about how old your parents were when you were so annoyed with them? And then you think back, you're like, oh, that's so young. So I'm 36. My mom was like 31 and she had 3 of us. She had 2, me and my twin brother, and then my older brother was like 2.5 years older than us. So she had all these like crazy little kids. And I had like shitting problems. I almost got kicked out of nursery school for diarrheaing because I was constipated and they gave me diarrhea medicine and I was just shitting all over the carpet all the time. And they're like, we have carpets. We can't like pull the carpets up. We have to get rid of your daughter. The one thing has to go. And it's going to be where the diarrhea is coming from, not where it's ending up. So she's just like, it was just like an intense experience for my mom. But so we're always late and we all had ADD. So we went to Green Street Friends School, which was a Quaker school in the city. And it was about like a 25-minute drive from our house. And my mom was always had some like job. My mom always was like writing a newsletter for something, or she was like writing a book. Like there was always something that was like not maybe a real job. Or like,
didn't your mom do romance novels?
She did write romance novels. She wrote a romance novel. She did Romance Writers of America, which is some organization for people that like to write about throbbing members. And she won an award. She wrote a book called Selena's Revenge, and she won. Oh, it made me burp. That's Selena's Revenge. That's the chicken wings from the Comedy Store's Revenge right there. Oh my God, I woke up with my asshole on fire. Oh my God. I love the Comedy Store. Eat the food, but oh boy, I shouldn't. I knew it too when I was eating. I was like, these always come out fiery. And I just, I think the pants are too big. I think I should have gotten a small. Too wrinkly. Yeah. Anthony's looking at me with such judgment that I'm.
Because I thought they were a small.
Well, here's the thing. Oh, you thought they were small because my body's so little and cute? Oh my God, Anthony. Oh my God, Anthony. Thank you. Dalia's giving me one of his Life Rips sweatshirts. And he asked me what size. And I was like, I mean, an extra small, but I should probably get a medium. I mean, I'm like an extra small because I'm so cute and little, but. Dude, those new Life Rips fucking hoodies are so good. Dalia's the fucking king of merch.
He just said, you know what's crazy about that is he just like says some shit, he wills it into existence, and then he throws it onto a t-shirt and everyone buys it.
Well, we're gonna do that too, right, guys? You're gonna buy my special merch. Remember when Anthony showed my boobs? My older brother kept getting caught looking at porn. It was like back in the day. It was like we were playing Myst and Oregon Trail, if that gives you guys a timeline. My brother and I used to, Dan Zahn, our neighbor, would come over and we would eat pickles and we would watch. That's not a euphemism for sucking my brother and his friend's dick. We were literally eating pickles and we would play Myst. I played Myst. I beat Myst recently. Did you ever play Myst?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. It was so eerie. It was like this, it was a puzzle game.
Though, right?
Yeah, it was a puzzle game and it was so like eerie and weird. And when I play it, I'm like transported to a time. Everyone's like, it's boring. My twin brother, I called him like so excited to be like, I played Myst. He's like, the fucking game sucks. I'm like, hey, you fucking asshole. What are you talking about? Tell it to Dan Zahn. Tell it to those jars of pickles. It's a part of my childhood.
When did you play it?
I played it with one of my boyfriends. This is how bored I was with my boyfriend. I had a boyfriend I hated so much that we played Myst. And we played Riven afterwards. Oh,
what the hell is that?
Riven was like a sequel. Oh, God damn, it was good. You would like find books that were like burned and you would have to look at clues and then go like find where to plug it. It was so fun. If anyone has a good game that's like Myst, just let me know. And I think it was like the graphics being a little shitty, but they seemed so good at the time. Oh, it was so good. But anyway, I forgot to tell you guys. I finished this. So my mom would take us. My mom always had like some weird job or whatever. And so she didn't want to drive us into school. So she would drop us off at Cheltenham High School in the morning. And then they had buses that would take the kids to the private schools and stuff. But my mom, we'd always be late. but they didn't wait around for you. They were like, fuck you, we're leaving. Like, all the kids have to get to school. Like, they're not like, we're going to just wait for this one ADD family. But my mom, we had a Lumina van, like one of those, like the vans that are shaped like this. They're like pointed like they look like the beak of an eagle. They're just so pointy at the front.
A PT Cruiser?
No. That's not what, it would never look like a peak of an eagle. Those PT Cruisers look like it's the 1920s, but they...
Well, what van has that?
It's a pointy... I mean, we'll put Illumina up here and you'll see.
Illumina?
It was called Illumina, yeah. Google it. Pointy tipped. We'll put a picture up. And it said 3 kids on the back with a Z. It was like so annoying. I love my mom. We are annoying people. We are like... both of my parents are attention seekers, and that's how they got a comedian. My older brother's in sales, and my twin brother is a sports producer and broadcaster. Yeah, but ours was blue. But anyway, so we had this car, this van. We would show up late, and the bus would be leaving the high school. My mom would chase the bus, beep beeping, beep 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 beep. That was my mom's beep, beep 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 beep. She also, when she would pick us up from school, she had like so many keys. You'd hear her jingling on this. I've never not known my mom isn't coming. It's either that or a fucking ass blaster. She had some real fucking crazy farts. She's like Tom Segura's mom and my mom. I'm like, oh, my mom was adopted. I'm like, maybe you guys are blood related. Those ass farts are fucking unbelievable. The fucking
You should get one on
ass
camera.
flappers. Oh, I could. It's so gross though. But whatever, it is funny. It is funny. It's okay. So she would chase the thing down, and we would have to go on there's a part of the drive into the city that was it was like on a highway. My mom would chase it down a highway. She would cut off the bus. The bus sees us. Okay. The bus is like, bitch, I'm not stopping for you. She'd cut it off, and then the bus driver would have to stop. And then she would pull us out on the highway and like take us to the side of the bus, and he would just let us in. And then we just have to deal with, we were so used to people like being annoyed with us and not liking us. Like so used to it that I never noticed it. Like I didn't realize like that we're too much. We're too much. My family's too much. We're a lot. And I realize that now, like every once in a while I just start like laughing or crying. Sometimes I get a little embarrassed when I just imagine what it would be like to be someone else seeing me be the way I am. Like I think I've been written into so many like screenplays as like annoying loud girl at coffee shop. I just bust in the door. It's really, I guess it's disrespectful, but it's fun. My last ayahuasca trip, it was all about like respect. All right, bitch, now learn respect for myself and others. So I'm working on that.
That's why you're wearing Juicy.
Oh my God, I just spilled on my Juicy. My Juicy just got juicier with coffee. But anyway, I want to get some fucking chubby people on this podcast. We got to get a new chair.
Seat? Yeah.
You guys, just act cool if I have like Tim Dillon on and it's a completely different chair. Just act cool. Don't say anything. If we're sitting on a beanbag chair, just act fucking cool, okay? Don't fucking say anything. Don't fucking shame my brave friend Tim, okay? He's brave. He's a brave, beautiful man. Oh my God, Timmy will be so good on this. Anyway. What else? We were just always, and then, okay, so I went to Quaker school, so we never had to call our teachers by their last names. Quakerism's like, everyone's chill, we're all friends, so it's like, I mean, all the puzzle pieces to how I got molested always come together. Like, we never called anyone by their last name. You know, the sign of respect and the way you know, like, you're not allowed to fuck those people. You know, the separation between teacher and child. But anyway, everyone was very nice in my Quaker school. It was a beautiful school. I'm very happy about my Quaker upbringing. I did go to Quaker church. Did I talk about that on here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The first time I tried to go, I missed it. And so I just had to sit in silence because Quaker meeting is you just sit in silence. And if you feel moved to speak, you speak. So I fucking missed it. I got there an hour late. I missed it. So I just sat in my car silently for an hour. It was all hot. I did my own little thing. And then I went on a date to Quaker meeting. Did I talk about that on here? Yeah, I met a boy who's Quaker. Oh my God. It's so crazy. And we went to, our first date was at Quaker meeting. We just sat in silence. But we were walking in. He was like, I just met him, right? Like we did our initial hug and I was like, ooh, he's cute. And then he goes, it's fucking really granola and crunchy in there. Like everyone's a hippie or whatever. He's like being a piece of shit. So I go, dude, don't be a fucking asshole. Like don't be a hater. This is fucking Quaker motherfucking meeting. And then I open the doors and it's like into Quaker meeting. Like everyone just heard me be like, motherfucking Quaker meeting. And then I was just like, it was the most Annie Letterman entrance to a Quaker meeting ever. It was really fun. Then we sat there and he was like giving me the finger the whole time. It was fun. I had fun. So now I'm married, guys. Just kidding. We didn't kiss. Everyone be chill. Everyone fucking relax. But I did like being brought up Quaker. It was just it's hard to sit still. And now I meditate. So like Quaker meeting, I'm like, So you're supposed to stand up and speak if you feel moved to speak. And I guess people would shake back in the day because like God was in them or whatever. So that's why they're called Quakers. But I would talk every Quaker meeting. And this Quaker meeting with this guy, I was like, oh, I don't know. I have a crush on him. I don't want to like talk or whatever. I'd be too embarrassed. And then we left and he was like, were you going to say something? He's like, oh, I almost stood up, but then I didn't like, he's like, no one else stood up, so I didn't stand up. And I was like, oh my God, you're so annoying. You're just like me. He's from Philly. I love Philly people. We are like bred to be annoying. Oh, okay. Here's another thing. Can I just say like my career is doing well? Obviously, you can tell by my steez. I'm doing great. I'm wearing the uniform of a hidden cesarean scar. And don't I look like a stripper with a couple kids? Mm-hmm. But I work out, dude. I look good. You know? Like, this stripper can fucking go to the gym on meth, bitch.
Like, if you had the kids, you look good?
I think, like, if I had kids, you'd be like, damn. Mother of 3. They're all half black. 100% half black. Okay, so I go out yesterday. I got in a little bit of a thing with my friend and I was really sad. I'm just ending. There's like a little bit of like a codependent thing I'm ending. So I was really sad about it. It's healthy and good, but I was just like, I had like a little sad moment. I was like crying into my soup. I was having pho, which by the way, I know it's spelled pho and it's pronounced pho, but it's like, doesn't pho sound upsetting? It sounds like you're just like not finishing the word fuck. Mm-hmm. Pho or fudge. Pho. Mm-hmm. But whatever. I go to this place called Absolutely Fabulous or something like that. It's something along those lines. I don't really know what it's called, even though it's my favorite restaurant. I go all the time, but I go through the back, so I never see the sign. But the lady that works, I love her. Oh my God, she's so cute. She's always wearing hoops. She's like a ghetto Asian bitch. And her daughters are coming. She's just very cool. She's always like, I don't know. I make everyone my friend or my mother or my father or something. And she's a little mix of all. She's really cool. But so I was in there eating my soup and I was like crying into my soup and I got recognized. I'm getting to the level of success where I'm not going to be able to.
You were in the restaurant crying?
I was in the restaurant crying. I couldn't help it. Listen, maybe
like what kind of crying though?
Like trying not to cry, right? So
like teary or like
I have sunglasses on, right? I was wearing, they were pink, they're cute. Sunglasses on. But like it's also pho, so like your nose is running too. So I'm like trying to swallow it down. I have like 7 napkins. I'm like blowing snot out of my nose from the pho and then also weeping. Like, and then like my nose is getting clogged because I'm crying. So I'm like, I'm like sniff. It's like so bad. Like some guy sits next to me and he's like, is anyone sitting here? And I went, no. And I like had to like move my fucking sprouts over. It was just like, Annie. And then people kept recognizing me. I was like, fuck, it's over. I was telling Rogan that last night. He's like, I was like, fuck. Rogie was like, he was like, how's it going? And I was like, well, your podcast has blown me up to the to the place where I have no money, but I can't cry in public anymore without being recognized. So thank you. Oh, I fucking love Rogie. He's so fucking cool. Oh, we talked some shit last night. Goddamn. Anyway, I was accused of name dropping recently, and you know what? They're my friends. Sorry.
Who said that? Somebody on
It was
Instagram?
One of my New York friends was like, oh, you're always name dropping. Whatever. Like, they're my friends. How's it name dropping?
Yeah.
Sorry, my friends are billionaires.
What's funny about that is if you say like Joe Rogan, then they say name dropping. But if you just said Joe,
they'd be like, who are you talking about?
First name basis.
Yeah. Well, you know I call him Rogie. Rogie. I'm always like, Rogie's here. The king's here. The king. He's just so nice. I just love seeing him. He's the best. He crushed last night. Who else was on? It was a fun night. I stayed really late. I try to do it every once in a while. I like to stay really late It used to be fun when Brody was alive. It used to be really fun. And Don Barris's show would be so fun. Brody would be like drumming and shit. And not that he doesn't do that, but he does it sometimes. But you know, we lost our positive energy. I got a new Brody hat and someone stole it already. Some guy brought me a hat and someone took it. I was like, where's my fucking Brody hat? So, but it's cool. And if I get another one, I'll show you guys. Positive energy one. But anyway, so I stayed late and oh my God. Sandro Yocolono. I think that's how you say his last name. He's my friend, but it's like, get a fucking easier name. Can you get a stage name, bitch? It's the fucking hardest. Yocolono. I'm saying it right. He was fucking so, okay, it's 2 a.m. There's 5 people in the audience. I posted a video of it. He was talking about like the Nazis marching in their legs and he was doing a Nazi. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was like dying laughing. I'll send you the video. You can post it. Fuck, but follow him. His Instagram's really funny. It's Sandro, not Sandra, I think is his handle. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Goddamn. But if you guys can ever come to the Comedy Store and just stay to the very bitter end, it's just such an experience. It's so fun. It's a wild time there. It's such a cool place. Meanwhile, I'm just diarrheaing from all those fucking chicken wings. I mean, I could go take a shit break right now. Are you guys upset that I shit? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna lose followers. Guys, I unsewed for a while I had sewn my butthole and I had no shit coming out of it. But the levee's broke.
Do you need to go shit right now?
Kind of, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hold it in and drink more coffee. What if this is the episode I shit my pants? Would you guys pay extra? All right. What else do I need to talk about? What are some more embarrassing things my mom did? It was always just chaos. Oh, so we would go into the bus and we didn't call people by their last name, but the bus driver was this guy, Mr. Jenkins. But so we'd show up late and then my mom would be like, they're just going to call you Bill. And he's like, I don't want that. And she's like, we're quakers, sorry. And so we're like, hi, Bill. Everyone else is calling Mr. Jenkins. Just so annoying. Anyway. Probably got this one 100 times, but any funny sex stories? I mean, I used to date a gay guy in college. And so he wasn't out. He fucking still isn't out. It's weird. He's like, he's married with kids. And I'm like, dude.
How do you know he's gay then?
He's gay. Like, gay men, like, he's so gay. Like, you know, when you're just like, you're like, you know, the people that show you that it's not a choice? The gay guys were like, oh, this was not a choice. Like, this was like, biologically, you came out gay. Like, cheekbone. You know, like, you see some gay guys and their cheekbones are gay? Like, their facial structure's gay. Totally, yeah. Everything about them is like gay. Like, he was like that. I mean, he was a little masculine, I guess, but like, and not that all gay guys are effeminate, but like, he just was so, and he would just like, sort of like prance around and he was always wearing a suit and gay men would reach out to like touch him, dude. Like I would have to be like, no, I would slap their hands away and be like, not yet, not until he's out. Like I got him till he's out. And then he would always like accidentally stick it in my ass. I'm like, how did you accidentally stick it in my ass? I was just like, and like jumping to the edge of the fucking bed, cupping my butthole.
How is that gay though? Because
you love anal?
No, because like,
oh my God, Anthony's an anal pirate.
That was to say, because like assholes don't have a gender. Is that why it's gay?
How dare you disgender assholes, degender assholes? My asshole is a man, a black man. He's brown. He is, we call him Big Brown. Oh wait, is that what Brendan Schaub said? Yeah. My asshole's Brendan Schaub. Buy tickets to see the Big Brown, guys. In the back of the Comedy Store, in the parking lot of the Comedy Store, you can get tickets for $5 to see Big Brown. Oh my God. I'm so jealous of Big Brown. How come he gets to have 2 kids and shit and still fucking be rich and travel and shit? I want to be a dad. It's not fair. Being a mom sucks. You have to do so much shit.
You have to bear it. You have to.
You're the tree that they suckle their fucking sap out of. You grow the. I've done a lot of drugs. I'm rooted down. I got to be the roots.
If you had a kid, would you breastfeed?
Do I? Oh my God, I would love to breastfeed. Oh. My biological clock is like, it's a grandfather clock. It's like, it's all loud. I used to have a joke about that I have TMJ. I'm like, do you guys know what that is? It's like, when I suck a dick, it sounds like a grandfather clock. because it clicks. You don't get it. Fuck you, Anthony.
What does TMJ mean?
Temporal majuscular joint. It's actually just the name of the joint, but I don't know what. I can't read it. I don't know what it is, but it's the name of the joint. But it's a dysfunction in it, a malfunction where it's like your jaw's like a little offset, and it can be from like your tongue posture or the way you sleep, stress if you grind your teeth and stuff. I was a fucking stressed out kid, dude. It wasn't all just pickle juice and fucking mist, all right, in my childhood. That's so funny. My brother was not impressed at all that I played mist. I'm like, I was like, my twin brother, I gotta tell you, has given me, I've had a man that's ignoring me and not giving me what I want my entire life. My twin brother, I read that book, Greg Barrett, who's going to be a guest on the podcast soon. Yay. Greg Barrett wrote He's Just Not That Into You. I read that book when I first started comedy because I wanted to write a bit about it. And I realized that my twin brother is not that into me. I was like, oh, my brother doesn't love me. I mean, he does love me. He's just hard to get.
Is that the same book that Matthew McConaughey movie was based on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Greg did good for himself. I fucking love him. He's got he's a life coach now, and I think he has a new book he's writing called Don't Take Shit from Fuckers. But he's going to be a good podcast host, and I'll have you guys actually send in real questions for that because he's the real deal. Oh, I fucking love him. I'm so excited. I got a lot of like good guests coming up. Brad Williams is going to do it. Donnell Rollins, Eric Griffin, Tim Dillon. We'll get the beanbag chairs. Pull out the beanbag chairs. A lot of goodies. I can't wait. We'll get Lizzie Cooperman on here. She does tarot card readings. That'll be fun. And yeah, many more. And many fucking more. All right. It's funny sex stories. I mean, it's always been funny. When it's like not funny, I'm always like, this is hilarious. Everything's wet and weird. What are these new smells? Has everyone ever told you that you look like Debbie from Napoleon Dynamite? No. Also, what fucking boring question. What are period poops? Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys are ready to hear that about this. Do snails have small penises on their... I mean, honestly, like, you guys are possibly the worst question askers in the entire world. You're pretty? Well, that's pretty. That's a great fucking question. Have you ever been approached to be a decoy for Scarlett? O'Hara? No. Favorite British comedian? Daniel Sloss I really like. He's funny as shit. And then John... What is it? John Alcaster? He's got a Netflix special that's like in 4 parts, I think. That's so fucking funny. And then who else? I don't know too many British comedians. But those guys have fucking made me laugh so hard. And if they're like Australian and I got it wrong, my bad. If you're not American, you're just not American. Sorry. We're the coolest. Is it okay to say? Let's just talk about it for a second. Sometimes when I do my gratitude list, I just go, thank God I'm American. And I know Trump's president. Everyone's pissed. Healthcare's weird. I don't know. But I just like being here. I do feel free. I talk about that on stage where it's like, we have escape rooms. Like, how cocky are we about our freedom? Lock me up, bitch, for fun. Yeah, this place just went out of business in Philly. I don't really know why I'm remembering this, but this guy I went to Quaker meeting with sent me a picture of it. I like when people send me Philly things. But okay, so he sent me a picture of this place. It was called the Please Touch Museum, which I thought was the Police Touch Museum, but it's like a kids museum where you can play with all this stuff, and they have like a pretend grocery store, and kids have their little carts, and they have like, you know, juice boxes you can buy and stuff, but they're all wooden toys or whatever, and all these like fake things, and they have a fake checkout and everything and registers, but it's like, it went out of business. I went with my nephews and it was like, what? How dare you allow all these disgusting children to touch all these fucking gross toys? It was so, I'm like, the staph infections people must have gotten there. Of course it went out of business. It was so unsanitary. Everyone's like, kids are just like with their jam hands. Why do kids always have jam on their hands? Where do you get fucking jelly. So gross. Why is the dog barking? This fucking, I can't wait for them to sell this fucking building. Pay me out. One of my neighbors. I gotta get curtains up.
It'd be funny if you put curtains up and then you get evicted the next day.
Well, here's the thing. It's like I got a pervert fucking landlord, and then he can just see in my thing. My one neighbor walked by when I was like naked, trying to find a shirt, and I was like covering my boobs just like this. This is why I cover my boobs like this. Okay, it's so fucked up I did this, but I didn't really see it as fucked up. So our laundry was in the basement and we had cubbies. My mom did the laundry for us, which was very sweet of her. But now if you could see the state of my apartment, it's because my mom did my laundry for me. She wasn't very good at delegating chores, but very sweet of her. But we had our own cubbies and my mom would like fold her stuff. So I would go take a shower or whatever in high school. And my twin brother and his friends would be down like smoking weed in the basement. And I would come down like in my underwear. What? No, it couldn't have been my underwear. Ew. Just my underwear? I was always covering. Ew. That is so fucked up. I was always like running around my house topless, like covering my tits like this. And my brother's like, Jesus Christ, like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, my clothes are down here. And they're like, what the fuck? Bring your clothes up before you shower. It just like never occurred to me. Ew. Anthony, that's disgusting. Holy shit.
Did he ever have friends over?
He always had friends over. He'd be like, God. I only hooked up with one once and I was in a blackout, but ooh, was that weird. My brother did not talk to me for like 6 months. And then the guy was like, I always had a crush on you. I'm like, you're a homewrecker. Get away from me. Oh, God. We had a hot tub I was always in. I mean, Jesus. Did I talk about that on the podcast where I would like, so we got a hot tub around when I was like maybe 14. And my grandfather had a falling out with my dad years before we were born, and then they reconciled and he had all this money left over. I mean, he just was like old and had money. He had hoarded his money, so he bought us a hot tub. So my mom took me and my slutty friend to go hot tub shopping, and we would wear these like slutty bikinis and stuff, and they had like the hot tub stores would have like working hot tubs you can get in and test them out and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so we would be like these little fucking 14-year-old whores getting into the hot tubs, testing these out. And, you know, all the people working there were like, there weren't that many like teen workers. Most of them were like grown-ups. And we would be like, why aren't they hitting on us? Like they must be gay. I remember we would say that. It's like, no, they're just not fucking pedophiles. Meanwhile, they're probably fapping to us later, the security camera footage. But it was just like, what are we doing? But anyway, so we got the hot tub and it was right when Big Pun came out. That song, Hot Tub, Poppin' Bubbly. So we would fucking... Brown hairs everywhere. You nasty twin. Round here they call me Big Pun. Hit you with the big guns. Gonna make you shake. Hot tub. Poppin' bubbly. Guys, I'm like wearing the outfit of everything I'm talking about right now. Anyway. Some guy was like, he commented when I posted a picture of this juicy outfit. He's like, I wish I knew you in high school. I was like, I was wearing this outfit. So you can tell it's probably dressed exactly the same. And let's just say I have a little bit of Arrested Development. I think you get frozen at the age you were first or second molested, I guess. I'm just going to be 15 forever. But anyway, so we get this hot tub and then I'm like, I think around 13 or 14, I stole my mom's back massager and I was just going at it. I would get when people would come in and clean my room because I had a messy room and we had a cleaning lady, Mavis, that would come who kind of was our nanny and raised us too. I fucking love Mavis. She was so mean to us. And by mean to us, she like made us wash our hands before we ate dinner. We're like, you're so strict. She would like make us like make our beds. We're like, you bitch. But anyway, so whenever they would clean my room, I would be so embarrassed because she would always like polish the vibrator and I'm like, oh. But anyway, so I would just straddle the jets once I realized I could like masturbate on the hot tub. But it's like, my family was like in the house. I'm just like masturbating outside in this hot tub, the neighbors and shit. I just have to make it look like I was looking outside the hot tub for something. Ooh, I dropped something. And I'm like, I dropped something over the edge. But I have a joke about losing my virginity to a hot tub. Anyway, guys, I don't know if I'm revealing too much. Is this a good podcast? Yes, and you're welcome. You guys are so lucky. You guys send me money on Venmo. Anyway, Any more questions? Are there any more questions? Wow. I didn't really ask this in time. Oh, okay. There are more. Have you ever peed or pooped your pants while performing? No. I've never had the hiccups while performing. I've never it's so weird. My bodily functions just handle me. They handle themselves on stage. Pooped or peed. I'm very excited to shit my pants on stage. This is my whole life, you know? I'm going to be doing this till I die. So it's for sure I'm going to I shit my pants all the time and I'm on stage all the time.
You have shit your pants?
Ever?
Yeah.
Of course. I shit my pants very recently. I shit my pants. I was staying at Eleanor. This is the same building I live in. Before I had a place, I had just broken up with my boyfriend, and Eleanor is listen. Eleanor Kerrigan, which we'll also have her on the podcast soon. She's my Philly bitch. She's at the Comedy Store with me all the time. She is fucking hilarious. Follow her on Instagram. She's so funny. She's so cool. She's fucking down. She's my bitch. So when I told her, I was like, hey, I just broke up with my boyfriend. And she was like, I'm going out of town. Here's my parking pass. Here are my keys. Stay at my place. You're all good. She just took care of me so fast. So I go stay at her house. I get super sick. And I got a call back for a TV pilot. And a callback means I went for the initial audition. They liked me. And the casting director was like, come back in. We want to see you again. So that's really good. And I was supposed to go on the road with Rob Schneider. All this stuff was happening. And I was like, so I called Rob. And obviously Rob is a big proponent of me succeeding. He's very, very, very sweet. And so he was like, of course, go to the thing, come late. So he changed my flight and everything for me. And so that was good. And then I got so sick. So I was fucking sneezing and coughing and blowing my nose the whole time. And just the worst cold ever. And my friend Tara, my best friend, is a hippie. She lives in Colorado now. And so she's like, you got to take ginger juice. She's like, just go get a bunch of ginger juice and just chug it and drink it all day. So I was like, okay, this is so important. I'm chopping up garlic, eating raw garlic, ginger juice. I wake up in the morning before this pilot. I am in the hottest, most painful diarrhea. I'm just in a puddle. My poor friend's, I'm in her bed. It was horrific. I was in so much agony and stuff. And I I text my friend Tara and she goes, oh, I forgot to tell you, it's going to make you shit yourself. So I'm like, I would rather have a cold than be shitting myself. It was a emergency situation where I was I think I'm going to shit my pants at the fucking audition. So I just had to tell them about it. I had a bunch of ginger juice and woke up in my own excrement. Didn't get the part, but it was to play a lesbian. I was like, oh God, I got this. I just had a trucker. I literally just wore my outfit. I didn't have to wear anything different than what I was already wearing to play les. Wish I'd gotten it, but it went to something Elliott. What's her name?
Missy Elliott?
No. Yeah, they were it has to be, you have to play a lesbian that wears trash bags as an outfit. My friend Abby and I we went to some festival. Her husband owns Van Leeuwen's ice cream. Pete Van Leeuwen, my boy from college. I dated his crazy brother. My friend married oh my God, he's so hot. He's so beautiful. What a beautiful man. He's the hottest guy in our college. Handsome. Now they have a cute kid. Oh, my little JoJo. Anyway, so we went to some music festival because he had his ice cream truck there. Can't remember which one it was. And Missy Elliott was playing. So my friend Abby and I dressed up in trash bags and blew them up and tied them off. We were in these trash bags. And nobody thought it was cool. It was sticking to us. It was because everyone's a fucking millennial and it's the least you try, the better, you know? And we were so try hard. We're walking around like this and they kept popping. And then we're in the we were in the crowd and they were so sweaty. They're sticking to our skin. We're ah! We'll post pictures of that too. Oh my God. Nobody thought it was cool. Not one person was can we take a picture of you? They were ugh. And then Pete let me topless sell ice cream. And I'll tell you, nobody liked that either. I was topless selling ice cream. Nobody liked it. Nobody cared. I'll show you a video of that too. I do just love being topless, Anthony. I know you knew that deep down and that's why you showed my tits. Mm-hmm. It's just been since I was a kid. I don't know. I just always fucking flash my boobs. I think it's because I had nipple rings. I was always showing people my nips. And when I was 16, I went to my older brother's frat. This is like, I'm very glad that he forgave me for this because this was huge. This was a real big fuck up on my end. It was family weekend. My brother was in a frat at Penn State. We all go up. My twin brother and my parents in the Lumina van, the 3 kids van. And I get so fucking hammered. Okay. I'm wearing a tube top and I'm hammered. Tube top and hammered. Titties are coming out. Okay. Tube top and sober titties are coming out. Sober titties are coming out. Like titties are out. Okay. If you're Annie Letterman, your titties are coming out. So I get fucking wasted. We're drinking tequila. My twin brother and I at one point are spitting crackers at each other. This is one of the fun. Max and I are spitting crackers at each other. Because you know when you chew crackers, if you blow out, like the flakes come out. It's like so dry. So we're like blowing and he blew and one got caught on my eyelash and we laughed for like 12 hours. Oh my God, Max. I'm going to do a podcast with him when I go home. Oh my God, I love him. My twin. My precious twin. But anyway, so I don't think Max saw it, but one of my brother's friends, we were going shot for shot. And then he was like, oh, I have my nipples pierced. Will you show me yours? So then I'm just like flashing. Then he's calling people over. He's like, hey, come here, come here. He's like, there's like a line of guys to meet and greet my tits. My brother like wanted to kill me. It's his first like 2 months in the frat. Also, keep in mind, it's family weekend. So like people's grandmothers saw my tits. Like everyone saw my tits. It was crazy. My parents didn't know. So I also got in a fight with my brother's friend, Lauren. He's a boy. Oh, I love Lauren. Lauren, you're great. You voted for Trump, but we all love you. And I don't care how you guys vote for him. If I love you, I love you. Someone wrote on my thing, though, the only thing that's wrong with you is you're not a Trump supporter. I'm like, but my puppet is. Hey, what do you think of He's turning liberal. I'm getting nervous, guys. I don't even know what's going to happen in the next episode. Okay. So, show my tits. Then I get in a fight with my brother's friend, Lauren. There's a cake, and I'm just throwing cake into his face. It's just, I'm so hammered. I'm topless, and I'm just smearing cake all over this man's face. So in the morning, my parents had been they'd eaten a pot brownie. My brother had given them a weed brownie. So they were like at the grocery store eating icing and stuff and fucking trying to get the cart. They said they were trying to like, you know, my whole family does this. I don't know if everyone does this. I'm not gonna try and make it like my family's special, but you know, we do the thing where we're like we go as far as we can from the stack of carts at a grocery store in the parking lot. We go as far as possible and try to get it in. Do you do that?
No.
We try to aim it in, and it's like, you know, they always veer. You're always smacking into a car like, oops. Whoops, my bad. But so they said they were doing that for just hours and they just couldn't get in. They were laughing. And then when they woke up in the morning, the van was parked the wrong way on a diagonal, like the opposite direction, and all the windows were down and it was unlocked. They were so high off their weed brownies. So anyway, so when we talked about the incident, they didn't want to tell my brother didn't want to tell my parents, so he just said that they were really mad at me for throwing cake in Lauren's face. The cake incident. But I showed my tits to my brother's entire frat. That's so embarrassing. I was 16. Ooh, that is fucking rough. I do apologize, Timmy. I'm sorry. These titties you can't chain these titties. These titties is meant to be free. All right. What year, and to answer the pooper pee question, I have peed while in a performance, like where it was at a little black box theater and the bathroom was off the stage. So I brought the microphone in and peed. People did not think it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. What year did you get into the Comedy Store? And what year did you start doing stand-up? I started doing stand-up. Oh my God, I'm almost at my 11-year anniversary. I started doing stand-up in 2009, January 27th, 2009. And then the next day is when I quit drinking. That's how the mic went. Went home with a very unfunny comedian. Woke up on his air mattress and was like, I'm never drinking again. So I started then, and then I got passed at the Comedy Store in 2013. And, you know, most people have to audition a bunch of times. They come back and it takes years and they get past his development spots and stuff like that. But not this dude. I got in right away. Tommy passed me on the spot, which is so exciting. I didn't realize it was exciting, but I just was like so cocky from New York. And I was like, of course I'll get passed. I didn't know what the Comedy Store was. But I got passed, and then I was on the road. I wasn't there when they put my name on the ceremony when they put my name on, but I have prime real estate right in the front. yeah, I feel really like lucky and blessed and maybe a little talented too. But so I've been performing there, and the Comedy Store wasn't popping back then. Rogan still wasn't there. And Tommy made some very different choices than Adam does on lineups. So, but Tommy used to give me really good spots because he was like, I'm going to sandwich you in between famous people and they're going to catapult you up. And then he left. And then it was like, can we keep the Comedy Store open until 4 a.m. so we can put Annie Letterman on as late as possible? But then I worked my way up. It's a cool system. It's really cool. And it was fun staying late night last night and seeing people in that stage still kind of like working it out. It's just what a fucking blessing. I just fucking love the Comedy Store. I feel like I'm like living inside heaven. I can't believe it. You're coming on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Fucking Anthony's like, you give me tickets for the show? And then I'm like, I get him tickets. I go, I'm in the other room. He fucking wanted to see other people more than me. It's all right. You see me a lot. It's fine. Well, I'll get you into both rooms. I'll make you watch my set. And so when I got into the Comedy Store, it was Brendan Biddlecombe told me that Pauly is the one that got me past, which is cool because I obviously am a huge fan of Pauly Shore. Anyone that was big when I was a kid, like I fucking can't be normal around them. Like Pauly Shore, I still like trip over myself when I see him. I'm all weird. And it's like, it's just Pauly or whatever. And he's not, I don't know, but I just fucking freak out. I just freak out. Like that's why I can't believe I'm normal around Spade and Schneider and stuff, but it's like now, but it's because I hung out with them so much, but it's just, I fucking can't believe I'm like hanging out with David Spade and like all these people. It's like, I just was like fucking such big fans. Ooh, it's just so crazy. I brought up Bob Saget a couple months ago. I'm like, what the fuck is my life? This is crazy. I am so blessed. I'm so lucky. So goddamn grateful. Like who knew? Like everything hurt so much when I was a kid. And I look back on it, I'm like, oh, I got like my pain out young. And then I get to just like reap the rewards of just struggling and persevering and stuff. Fucking so exciting. I mean, I talk shit about like the things I don't have and stuff, but it's like, I have so much. I'm so lucky. And all the other stuff will come. I really am very grateful. I hope you guys are doing things that you love. And if you want to do comedy, watch the Comedy 101 episode and fucking just sit down, head down, write jokes, bitch. You can do it. If you can do it, you can do it, If it's your thing, it's your thing. I was talking to my friend, Adrian Cobb. He's an actor. We were talking about, like our dreams and like where we can go and what we can achieve. And it's like, I was saying to him, it's like, of course we can have whatever we want because we already have what we have. Like the fact that I'm here, it's like anything's possible. Because I listened to this book called Goals by Brian Tracy, which I recommend. I listened to the audiobook because reading is a challenge. I don't know if I can, to be honest. Let's say I haven't finished a book since the tree was just a stump at the end and the boy was an old man sitting on it. Let's just say there were no branches left on the tree the last time I read a book. Do you get that joke?
Mm-mm.
The Giving Tree?
Mm-mm.
Shel Silverstein? You never read that book?
Mm-mm. What is that?
Oh my God. It's like the saddest, most beautiful book. Shel Silverstein, you never read like...
I don't know who that author is.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Where the Sidewalk Ends? It's like he's like a poet and it's beautiful. But anyway, so The Giving Tree is a book about... It's a picture book with like 3 words on the page. You know what I mean? So that's the joke. But... it's all about this tree who loves this little boy, and the boy comes originally it's like picking apples and he's like, take my apples, and then the boy comes and he needs like something to play on, so he gives him some of his branches to make a tree house. I think I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember because I read it when I was fucking 6. And then he comes and he just keeps needing more and more from the tree, and the tree just keeps giving him everything. And then at the end the boy's an old man and the tree is a stump and he just needs a place to sit. And he sits on the stump.
That's really depressing.
It is, and I also am like every relationship, I'm codependent, so every relationship I live, I'm like, I'm the fucking stump. How am I the fucking stump every fucking time? And he's like, at one point he's in love and they carve their name into the tree. You guys, I'm like shivering.
You should rewrite that book, but just have it be a marijuana tree.
It's a weed tree. Are they trees?
And
he's just like, I need to get high, man.
Yeah, it just keeps getting high, and then he runs out, and then he has to plant in a tree.
I want to make it a coca tree. Oh, so this is coming out after Christmas, so you guys will have already seen it, but here's how I'm bad with money, okay? I got some checks coming, I'll be all right, but this is how I budgeted. I went online last night at 3 a.m.
Bought a Nerf gun.
No, dude. No, that was a gift. I bought the Coke Let It Snow sweatshirt. The sweater
The
from
Walmart
Walmart.
one?
I bought it.
Was that real? Like, was it really?
It was real. It was real,
really
but I got
supposed to
someone
be-
like recreated it and posted it, you know.
Oh, okay.
So I bought it and it comes on Saturday. I'm gonna wear it to
So
the
was
comedy
that
store.
really supposed to be Coke?
Of course. And
Oh.
someone's stupid and just didn't notice. Like someone like
Ah.
snuck it through. But so I bought the Coke sweatshirt. I'll wear it. I'm gonna wear it at the Christmas
Saturday.
party on Sunday at the comedy store, which you guys can't come to. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna all do mushrooms. There's a cutie at the comedy store I'm gonna do mushrooms with. We're going to Red Lobster. This kid booked a commercial. He's like, I got a call back for a commercial. I was like, oh, if you get it, you have to take me on a date. And then he was like, I booked it. Where are we going? I was like, Red Lobster. He's like, that's exactly what I was thinking. I have my outfit for Red Lobster, guys. I don't like good restaurants. My friend's mom was in town and she took us to a Michelin star restaurant. It's fucking annoying. They come up, they have to explain everything. Also, they were like, these oysters were imported from Santa Barbara. I'm like, imported from Santa Barbara? You mean you drove for 45 minutes? Just don't tell me where they're from and I'll just assume they're from somewhere that's not Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, they came from an outdoor mall? Awesome. Great. I had an ex-boyfriend whose mom would come in town. We'd always go to Santa Barbara. They love shopping. They're from Jersey. I love a good like Jersey shopping bitch. Like his mom was like, she would like work at she was retired, but she worked for the government, but she would work at all these, like she'd always work at Gap or some store so she could get a discount. That's so Jersey. I used to work at Gap. I worked at Gap Kids and Baby Gap and then at the Willow Grove Mall, and my twin brother worked across like the hole. You know how the mall has a hole? What do you call that? The courtyard or whatever. So he was like across the way at regular Gap and we had walkies, you know, like the headsets, and they had 13 channels. So my brother and I would go to like channel 12 that no one was using and we just talked the whole time. It was so fun. Oh my God, I love my brother. We talked the whole time and then the managers would come on and be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? We're like, because you'd have to try to, it was almost like being a ventriloquist. You'd have to try to make your lips not move so they wouldn't see it. But we would just like talk shit and like, did you see like Sheena from fucking 6th grade just walked by? It was so fun. And we took our breaks together. We'd eat Master Wok. Master Wok's my favorite.
Chinese food.
It's my favorite mall food for sure. It was so good. It was like the lo mein was just so greasy. And my nieces are obsessed with it too. I'm like, that's right. Pass on the white trash. White trash for generations. Oh my God, my nieces are so cute. I can't wait to see them. This kid was like, I was looking at your Instagram. Your nieces are really cute. And I was like, somebody's got good game. That's good game. Tell me my nieces are cute? Okay. Cool. Thank you. I wonder if he's watching this. If you're watching this, cheddar biscuits, bitch. What else? What else do I need to say? I've been working on, what emotionally have I been doing? Oh, I did breath work. I think you guys should try breath work if you can. It's very weird. So I go into this place called the Den here. And wherever you are, I'm sure there's breathwork classes somewhere. Maybe not. But anyway, so the type of breath they do, you go into your stomach, into your chest, and out. So you go through your mouth. And you do that for like 40 minutes. Okay. And you you get like transported to another place. Like you're just like, you unlock shit that's like caught up, you know, that's sort of stagnant. And you get a little high kind of. And then, so they do like 6 to 7 songs. They're playing like Coldplay and shit, which by the way, Coldplay is low key the best band. Have you listened to their shit?
No.
Listen, Coldplay is like beautiful lyrics. It's really good. Like I was a little hatery about them, just regular hatery. How people are, you know?
Yeah.
I was listening, I'm like, it's like beautiful music. But anyway, so do that. And then people are like crying and shit. And then you scream on the 8th song. You just like breathe in, you just scream and like let out all this like anger, frustration, whatever negative emotions. And it's crazy, dude. You leave just like, you feel so like reset. And so I'm trying to do that as much as possible. Helps me with my anger problems.
It's a room full of people screaming at the end.
And crying.
People cry.
Yeah. My New Zealand boy, he was like, I was ignoring him and trying not to hook up with him, obviously, because he was an audience member and that's weird. But, sometimes you're just so hot. You got to break the rules. He was so hot. But I avoided him until he was about to leave the next day. And then we had a fun night together. It was so cute. Such a sweetie. What's up, dude? Very cute boy. But I was like, I should have like invited you to hang out. He's like, I would have done he was like, I would have gone to breath work with you, done all that shit. I'm like, okay. Because the last guy I was seeing was like never cried. He was like, men can't cry. Women don't like that. I'm like, I actually do like when men cry. Not like while we're fucking. That's disgusting. But I mean, I guess if it's like, sometimes you fucking gotta cry.
No, that's weird.
Sometimes, but have you ever fucked like, I mean, I've had sex before where it's like a different thing. Where it's like you're like, it's the burning bush maybe in the Bible. There's something where it's like there's some quote like you can't look in the face of God because then you become God. It's like you can't look and when I do hallucinogens and stuff, there's like this bright light and it's like, I think it's the death experience that people have. And when they come back to life, it's the same sort of thing. It's like, it's this light, and you're like, you don't want to look at it because it's so bright. And it's like, it feels like too good. It's too warm and too good. And then, in my death experiences and with DMT and with ayahuasca, it's like when I look at it and I accept it, I like fizzle out into it. And sometimes like I've had sex like that where it's like you're like each other. It's weird. So I'm like, sometimes you gotta cry. But I'm like, I also had a boyfriend who had lesbian moms and it was like he cried a lot during sex. I was like, Jesus, double the mommy issues. I was like, for fuck's sake, like if one of you's not there, do not cry. You gotta make sure you're both crying. Can't just be one person crying. But I have been realizing like I really like each guy I date like has more of the things that I want. And I think the lesson is always like ask for more. But I do like, I don't know, I like when guys can cry and not be all repressed and weird. When's the last time you cried, Anthony?
Like a year ago, probably.
You've got some heavy shit though. I don't know how you wouldn't cry.
Yeah, it's happened.
Yeah.
It's not weird.
But are you always trying to not cry?
No.
No. That's good.
Yeah. That's depressing.
Not crying?
No. Someone like trying not to cry all day.
It's bad. It's like just not like my last dude. Like he was just so, and it like if you have like that feeling, like if you repress a feeling, that's where like all anger comes from, all like procrastination, like everything, every negative thing in your life is like a repressed drug addiction. It's like not wanting to feel a feeling, but if you feel it, it goes away. But you just got to feel it. And I think that guys in our society are pressured to not have those feelings. And it's like, you got to have them. And I think it's sexy. Like a guy that's taking care of himself and being real. That's like hot. That's really hot. I mean, also I want you to be able to choke me. I mean, someone, not me. Choke someone out. I just feel like, okay, so I did the episode about comedy and everyone's like, you're mad or you're being too harsh or whatever. And it's like, I'm not. I'm trying to help. It's called Meanspiration. I'm trying to fucking help you guys. And I really want you to know, like, I don't know who you are, but I love you. You know what I mean? Like I feel love for this earth and for my people. And I want you to be your happiest and live your best life. But you can't cut corners and you can't come at me with these fucking dumb fucking questions. Like just, if you want to do comedy, do fucking comedy. And if you suck at comedy and I tell you suck at comedy, like you suck at comedy. But there's always room for improvement. There's always like, if you can check yourself and you can be self-aware and with me saying that, I can look back at that last podcast and say, maybe I was like yelling too much, but it's not anger. It's like, fucking, I'm your coach, bitch. Get to it. Do your thing. Like, don't talk about it. Donnell Rollins did that to me when I was at a party at his house and some guy said, are you a comedian? And I said, I want to be a comedian. I've done a couple open mics, but I'm not really ready to perform. Donnell offered me a spot. I said no. And he fucking screamed at me. He said, go hard or go home. He humiliated me in front of a bunch of people. And I fucking thank God for that. Donnell is like, I owe him so much because he taught me like the most important lesson. Like, do it. Shut the fuck up and do it. And he did it in a mean way that shamed me. You got to be shamed, dude. People like this whole, like, you can't shame people thing. Like, that's how shit gets done. Also, when people are like, you can't fat shame, I'm like, if fat shaming wasn't allowed when I was a kid, I would have never spoken to my dad. My dad would have never said anything to me. We would have had no relationship. But it's just like, Like, if you are looking at me, and I got all these comments where people are like saying my ego or whatever. It's like, nah, dude, my ego, our ego. What are you talking about? We are a collective consciousness. Like, fucking, if you're going, you have an ego problem or whatever, you have an ego problem. There's something wrong with you. Do you understand? You're projecting shit on me, bitch. I'm love and light, baby. I'm your queen of receiving pictures of your peeing. Like, I'm love, guys. Sorry. And if you fucking cross me and are fucked up, like, that's a boundary I gotta set and get you out. But I mean, I forgive I forgive people. I forgive my predators. I forgive myself is a little bit harder, but I'm working on that. You gotta, like, I don't know. We all deserve to be here. We all are precious. We all are good. It's sad when people die and are taken off our planet. We all should feel that blow. I just heard Chris Cotton, this Philly comic who I knew just died. I don't know how he died. I just saw that today, but it's like, that's fucking sad. That's like we all feel a little loss, feel the loss. But check his stuff out. He was a real funny guy. And I don't know, do your thing, guys. Do your thing. Whatever your thing is, do your thing. Believe in yourself. Nobody has time for your low self-esteem. Nobody fucking has time for it. All right. Peace out. Send me weapons at the Comedy Store. I still need ninja stars. I still need, I would like a switchblade. There was a switchblade comb that John Kroll sent me, and I don't know where it is, but I haven't cleaned my apartment either. But also, that's the most stealable thing. What else do I not have? I would like a bow and arrow. You can send me fake ones too if you want to send me fake toys. John Kroll sent me this, and I was trying to shoot like glasses off of people's tables and stuff while I was on stage. I really have fun, guys. Ooh.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh, these are like different bullets. But send me stuff if you want to Venmo me. I feel like a fucking prostitute, but if you want to Venmo me, I won't need it soon. I'll be fine soon. We're going to get some special merch stuff going. I'm going to get my Patreon going and stuff, but if you wanted to, only if you have a lot of money at your disposal. If not, save your money. Send your kids to college. Don't fuck with me. I already went to college for 8 years. And please subscribe to my YouTube. Leave me reviews on the iPod app.
iPod app?
On the podcast app.
On iTunes.
On iTunes. Guys,
Spotify.
iPod.
Apple
Look at my outfit.
Podcasts.
Yeah, Anthony's got that covered. And what else? Come see me at the Comedy Store if you guys are around. And is this going to come out around Christmas?
I think this isn't coming out around Christmas. I think it's coming out next week.
Oh, I don't know when Christmas is.
Like,
but either way, happy holidays.
This will be out the 19th.
Okay. Happy holidays. Forgive your parents. Take care of the kids in your life. Be good. Bye, guys.